Do you want to farm millions of gold at the start of midnight? Well, Mining and Herbalism has always been great, especially if you push this in early access. In this video, I'm going to share some farming routes with you and talk about a few things that can min-max your early gold making at midnight. I can guarantee you there is stuff in this video that you have not thought about or seen elsewhere. This is going to be especially true if you're pushing this straight away to take advantage of those high early prices. And whether you want to be pushing early or farming on regular release of midnight, then we have farming routes to share with you as well. Right at the start of an expansion, gathering is fantastic. Herbalism is great, loads of herbs used in leveling up various professions, so these sell really well. Mining, however, right at the start of the expansion is on another level. There is just so much more demand for ore. Now later on in the longer term, this may well switch, but for now, grabbing as much ore as possible is going to serve you well. As an example, at the start of the war within, by the time early access was over on the Monday, rank 2 microbloom, the basic herb, was sitting at around 40g each. Rank 2 bismuth, the basic ore, was at 70g. It really is that much difference. This is just something to keep in the back of your mind. We're right at the start of early access then. Everong is a great place to farm ore. In fact, it may well have the highest concentration of ore out of any of the zones. So on paper, it sounds like a great place to start. The issue is right at the start of the expansion, this zone is going to be absolutely flooded with players, as this is the first zone that everybody gets dumped into. This means that the competition for nodes around here is going to be horrible, and the moats of the light, which are the zone moats that you can get from Everong, are going to be cheapest, as everyone's going to be farming in this zone. Another option, you could potentially go to Zul'Aman. Although phasing will be a bit weird because you've not done the story yet, you can gather here completely fine. You can fly east from Everong over to Zul'Aman and just farm here instead. This is going to be much less competition and not a terrible idea right at the start. Also, the mobs that spawn when you gather wild nodes, so this is the Zul'Aman special nodes, drop motes of wild magic, which will probably be selling for a lot more. Harandar and Voidstorm we have no access to until we unlock the portals. Harandar, that means at least finishing Everong, and Voidstorm I think you need to be level 88 for, at least on the beta anyway. Well, that is what the regular player base is going to be doing anyway. We could potentially have other plans. So warping wise, some of you may have seen I did a video on this already. This is a fish that has an on use that can teleport you to any zone in midnight, including those that you have not yet unlocked. In that video I went to an extreme and even had a level 10 character running around Voidstorm on an account that had not even unlocked Voidstorm yet. If we can get some of these then we can use them to teleport to Voidstorm or Harandar before anyone has even unlocked a zone. This means that we can pretty much guarantee having a zone completely to ourselves. Having a zone completely to ourselves is great for farming. It's going to be the complete opposite of Everong when it comes to competition for nodes. Now, because we're going to the later zones as well, the motes that drop from these zones are going to be pretty rare as well. That's the primals from Harandar and the void from Voidstorm. So hopefully these will be selling for a lot more than the motes from Everong, for example, which will just be flooded into the market. Now, getting the warping wise fish is another trick in itself. This fish is only normally available in Voidstorm. It's a bit hard to use it to get to Voidstorm as a hack when you need to be there to get the fish. Well, we get void fishing pools all around Everong and Zul'Aman. They are not the most common type to get, but if you are just farming for this fish to use teleport to a later zone and bypassing all the other nodes, then it does not take long to get these. You will need a few, as the zone you get teleported to is random, but once you're there, then it's done and you can farm away. So this is basically the outline then for each zone which you can potentially farm in at the start of midnight. Everong has lots of ore, but competition will be insane and the motes will be close to worthless compared to the ones you can get from other zones. Zul'Aman is nice and simple, just fly over there, less competition for sure. Or we can use the fish teleport trick and make sure we basically have a full day with zero competition by going to Voidstorm and potentially getting those more valuable motes as well. Now as for routes, I've done some basic ones that everyone can use and you just simply copy and paste these to use them yourself. Whether you're going straight to gathering in early access or joining us on general release, these should work fine for you until the real farmers produce the best routes. We have one for each zone and they're all hosted over on the Gold Making Community Discord along with all the other free guides for midnight. You just need to be looking in the gathering routes section. There's a link to the Discord below. If this video was helpful, then please leave it a like and let me know in the comments below what is your early gathering plan for midnight then.